have you heard about CS:GO 2 yet?
No.
Yes, I've heard of its existence. Yeah.
CS:GO 2 looks so fucking cool. I'm not in the beta, but I wish I was. You know the whole skin thing, like what T-Mine got in trouble for?
Mhm.
It's recently just exploded again. Like, I don't know, it's a good time if you had a CS:GO, you had a knife or something and you've never played the game again. That shit's probably like quadrupled in value after the announcement of that. Like, I bought a knife in like 2016 for like $150, and now it's like $1,000. It's absurd.
Is that your game of choice, CS:GO?
I'm boring. I don't play video games much now. Splitgate is sort of my go-to if I want to pick up a random video game.
I would have loved to have played. CS:GO feels like everybody's already so good, and it's so hard to be good too. Like those people click on you so well. I know my friends. that came from CS:GO. That was their main game before. Whenever we go to something like Tarkov or whatever, Call of Duty, they're always really, really fucking good. It's like if you're gonna do MMA, it's like being an all-American wrestler. It's like, oh, are you good at CS:GO? Oh, come on, you're good, and you can hit people. You'll be fine. It's
like a really translatable game. Oh shit, my internet went.
So every time I've tried to play, I just get beat up. Everybody's it's hard to play that game.
Is it actually harder to be good at CS:GO than other like first-person shooters?
I don't know enough.
They've been doing it so long.
CS:GO is basically like, those aim training websites or something you can go to. CS:GO is a video game version of that. It's just very basic. If you can apply CS:GO aim ability to everything else. So I'm okay at Valorant, but it's the same thing where like Valorant, the skill gap is so fucking high with all these characters that everyone else knows and I don't, that I can't get into it.
The trouble with CS:GO, like people know these lines of sights and like nade spots and smoke bomb spots and Molotovs, and the people are such experts that I just get scared away from even trying. And I've discovered I'm not that good at games anymore. Like I was never great. I never pretended to be XCal, but you can hand me the controller for a game I've never seen before. Oh, are you playing fucking some SpongeBob SquarePants platformer and you can't beat this level? Give the controller to Dad. He's got this on lockdown. And I'd be like, here you go. My pleasure. Now, I'm not that guy. Colin's playing Fall Guys over there. And Colin, if you don't know, is my special needs son. So he's always like, he says things wrong. He's like, you're hard for Fall Guys, aren't you? And I'm like, yeah. I'm hard for Fall Guys.
But he means you're having a hard time with it.
Yeah, he does. He means it's really hard to me.
That's funny.
God damn. That's I don't think I've tried to play that. That's the one where you're all running an obstacle course.
It's harder than you think it is.
Oh no, I could look at it and tell it's really hard.
But there's player collision. So whatever you meant to do, you have to adjust for all these things that inputs you didn't put in there.
And
it's tricky.
I haven't been playing anything recently. Taylor and I kind of burnt out on Total War, and all the reviews I saw on Company of Heroes 3 were bad, especially like the old school Company of Heroes 2 people. They're all upset. Seems like wasn't much of an upgrade. So I don't know. I don't have a game.
I'm gonna jump back into Warhammer 3 again. Like watching hockey instead of gaming for the past couple weeks. I've like found myself just the past few days lurking back over to Turin's channel so I can watch and like get the updates of like what factions are good, which ones aren't. Like it suffers from the same thing that so many awesome RTS games suffer from, and that is that it is not a popular genre at all compared to FPS. Like the number of people who want to play online multiplayer with you in Total War makes the group of Age of Empires 2 players look like an army, an immaterial army. Like it's frustrating because it's like, God, I want to be so into this and it's so much fun. It's like, all right, who's in my bench that I can play with? I got my boy Kyle. It's like, okay, all right. And unfortunately it's one of those games where like you can't just jump in with people who know what they're doing or it's not going to be fun for them the same way anyone can jump into Call of Duty and have a bit of fun. Like it suffers. It will never get over it because it's just a limitation of people's interest in the RTS genre. I think maybe I'm wrong, but I think
it's a few things compounding that. Like it's the least popular game and it's the least popular mode of that game if you're going to multiplayer from campaign, and then it's the least popular mode of multiplayer that we enjoy playing.
Yeah.
So I think for that you've just got to join a subreddit, or not a subreddit, a Discord of people who are into that. I'm in 2 of them. They never play in there. They're never fucking in there. I'm in 2 of the biggest Discords for that fucking game, and I'm always like, it shows a little screen on that Discord's bubble if they're streaming in there. So I'm always keeping an eye out. I'll jump in and play with these guys. I'll make some new friends.
Yeah.
No, they're never in there. I go to announcements. It's from last year or some shit.
Oh,
This is
yeah,
frustrating.
and it is if you haven't seen this game, Finn, it is the coolest looking, aesthetically most awesome, best voice line acted. Like, it's unbelievable how well it's done. It's unreal how well it's done.
You're trying to get me into it, so you have players, don't you?
I'm gonna get you. If you don't have time for games, this is not the one to jump into.
No, it's another one of those.
But top-down RTS is great. It's a great one if you like that.
There are games that I wish had more players that I really love, and there are games that I feel like I grew up and loved, and they've gotten worse, and I wish they were just better. Like, they stopped making bad decisions for the game, like PUBG. I loved PUBG, and they keep doing it dirty. They keep fucking it up a little bit. Every new thing, they keep fucking it up just slightly more. And I
How can you even play anymore? Aren't there? All right. So I've played a lot of PUBG. I don't know what my hours are, but it's over 1,000. I'm sure it could be over 2,000. It's a lot. We played that. I played if I was alone, I played solo. And on and up and up to squads. Like, my goal was to play with a squad, but if I got online and I wanted to play, I would run solos all night. Sometimes I love PUBG. I'm okay at it. Playing 8 hours a day, I was okay at it, and that's good enough for me. All right, I won a lot. My squad was very good, as it always is. But so we would win a quarter of our matches. It was fun. It was so fun. And then I got pulled away by other games and other stuff. I probably played a COD or an RPG for a few months, and then played some Tarkov for a year, or Rust, something like that. Took me away from it. I came back to it like 2 years removed with my duos partner. I got MIDI. I was like, dude, let's play some PUBG. I think he was streaming and he wanted me to play with him. So I got in there. He dies, and I'm playing as well as I can because his stream is watching me. And I'm in this like peaking battle, rock to rock, fighting this duo. And I finally kill them both because I've been playing so carefully. And I run up, and they were both bots. They were both fucking bots. But you can't tell that it's a bot. It just seems like a weird bad player. Yeah. But a weird bad player can still one tap you with a Car 98. So he just wasted so much of my goddamn time. It was infuriating. There's so many bots in the multiplayer. I can't stand that.
Yeah, there was a game. They did do one cool thing. I always sort of thought. I mean, PUBG's based on like DayZ, right? That's like the engine or something it used. That was like its thing. And I really like that idea as a game. I wish it had like a PvE thing. And then they announced they've used all these bots that they've got all these bot game modes. Hey, you want to practice PUBG? You can go into a lobby of just bots, which actually sounds kind of cool to me. Sure. So you'd be able to go like offline play, and you'd be able to just play an infinite amount of rounds, and you'd be able to just fuck with bots and then get into a real game. However, they made it so you still need to be online for some fucking reason. And then you also can only play 3 games a day. And then when it crashes, that counts as one of the games because PUBG crashes all the fucking time.
Why would there be a limit to
they have a game limit?
I don't know. This is what I mean. I love PUBG. They keep making shitty choices.
They had a huge amount of concurrent players at one point, over 1 million maybe. Like it was something wild. And they just blew it. They couldn't keep up, and all the big games like COD and Battlefield came in and took their chunks. And Fortnite obviously took a huge chunk because it's just it never did it for me. I didn't like the building, but man, they innovate constantly. It seems like, and they stay current and relevant.
Fortnite no build was good. It was basically just PUBG but Fortnite style, so it's all right. But